a team too, and we would like to present our idea to you, and it's here. So first I will sum up in a few sentences what is the challenge about. So we got a really special one, a really local one. Young Slovenians aren't leaving their parents, but they are still living with them. And we have to convince them that you don't have to waste the best years of your life living with your parents. It's a hard one, so we're thinking a lot what could be in their heads, what could be the real insight behind this behavior. And we found that probably these young men are afraid because it's easier when someone is doing some things for you. In this case, your parents are doing some things for you. And it's a really strong thinking, so we have to be really delicate what message we would send to them to change their behavior, but still to get integrated into their thinking. Luckily we found one, and this is it. Without your parents, you're still not alone. Because you are not alone, you are not the only young man in Slovenia, there are a lot of us. And together we can do it. So let's do it together. Our idea is that we will show people it's not so hard to live on your own. Because you are not alone. There are your friends, there is a community, and of course there is Future Bank to help you. The only place which is missing is an actual home, an odhon, a casa, a dom, freedom. It's a place where you can actually be at home, at dom, but you can experience freedom, you can become independent. It's an actual flat because, as we learned in Slovenia, there are a lot of apartments just being empty without use, so Future Bank will buy one and move on a young Slovenian guy to show that it's not that hard to live on your own. And this guy is Gregor, and my colleague will tell about him for you.
Yeah. Thanks. I will speak a little bit more about Gregor, because Gregor will have like very interesting life adventure, you know. But first, he asked us to introduce him to the community, you know, to the audience. So we created this teaser print to community to know him better. There is also another thing very interesting about Gregor. He's not normal Slovenian guy because he wants to live alone. You know, he's 24 and he wants to live alone. He wants to try to live on his own. So Future Bank saw this opportunity and offered Gregor a chance to live in the trial freedom flat where he could do anything he wants. So, but as any rookie, Gregor had some questions, and we created a video that we published online with the questions of Gregor. So we can play the video now.
Hello, my name is Gregor, and for the first time in my life, I moved out from my parents to my own flat. So I appreciate a lot if you help me with the problems that will come along my way. Thank you.
So, every new day brings a new challenge for Gregor, a new task that he has never faced before. So, I think that it's time to introduce you, Gregor. I will invite him to the stage. I want to hear applause for Gregor. So this is Gregor, and this is Gregor's freedom apartment. You know, every day Gregor will have a different task. For today the task is to get ready for the job interview. So he should clean his shoes, he should tie his tie, and the most challenging thing for every man, iron his shirt. Look at him. Look at him. He doesn't know what he's doing. So, every time when Gregor faces a problem, he's taking his mobile phone and he's taking a picture from the problem, and then he posts it online on a fan page. How the hell I do that? How the hell I iron the shirt? So the audience, the community, you guys can answer and give him tips and solutions to how to iron the shirt. So every day or every week he will have different tasks to do, and the guys can give him the solutions he wants. So we will continue with my colleague Kirill.
Thank you. And of course, this happens not only at Facebook, it also happens at Twitter and all the rest social media. And of course, we have a website where all this content is collected, so you can see Gregor's questions and you can give him a solution through after logging in different social networks. And of course, Gregor will try some of them. And he will shoot himself. And we'll see, this is a picture you should remember. This is our key visual that will be represented at prints, at outdoors maybe, and even really. And of course, he will try different solutions proposed by the community for different media, social media. Not only social media, we have a special banner. You can find it on the right side of the page. Here is Gregor. We can change this banner every day. Gregor every time asks a question, and you can simply give him a solution right through the banner. And every solution is counted. So if you propose many different interesting solutions, people can like it, and the one who gets more likes, the most active, the most interesting guy who proposes most solutions will receive a reward. He will receive his own freedom. And when actually Gregor leaves his freedom and when he starts living alone, we can do another step. We can open new freedoms for different people all around Slovenia. So, and this is the way we can actually solve another problem of real estate market when we have lots of empty apartments and nobody can afford it, nobody can buy it. And in this case, bank will show that you can buy this apartment and live on your own. So what's the interesting for the auditory in this case? First of all, it starts the conversation. Because what the hell is that guy? Nobody saw this this kind of problem. Nobody saw how to manage. Nobody showed people how to manage their problem when they live alone. The second thing is that it's engaging. So you can influence on what happens on the web, what happens on the print actually. So you can propose your own solution, and Gregor can realize it. Look at Gregor. Where are you guys? Look at him. He's fantastic. Really. This is a guy you want to identify with. Right? The next thing is, of course, a number. So you can win your own freedom. And of course, there are not many people who will win their own apartment. So you can not only win an apartment, you can just make your interest rate a bit lower. Because when you propose lots of interesting solutions for everyday life, you make your interest rate a bit lower, and you can maybe even reach the zero. I don't know. Okay? No? Sorry, forget about it.
Hello. Well, so we have them online, we have them on every media. But what do we do offline? How do we get them from being passive to being active? Well, we have a challenge for them. We can have freedom-branded products that you can have for free if you are willing to learn how to do that, how to wash your clothes, how to make your own coffee, how to make everything else on your own with our help. But still, you will be able to do it on your own further on and start your own life. Well, we have the website with all this user-generated content. So what do we do with it? We create a book for young Slovenians to find every answer which was rated high on the website, And if he has a problem, he can search it in the book, and that's it. And for those who don't prefer books, we have a mobile app in which you just search all your interesting facts and all your challenges, and you will get a video response showing you a tutorial of how to do that. And moreover, we have a special feature for it. It will contain the map of all the trial apartments and even the apartments which you can get, all the freedom apartments you can get further on, with tips on how to live on your own and even some utilities to help you when you start. So as an overview, we have 3 stages of the campaign. We have the teasing, the launch, the follow-up, and it will go offline, online, and with special executions. So basically we cover everything from teasing posters to TVCs, which will then go in online, and with paid media will get a huge awareness. And we have the book, we have the trial apartments, the mobile app. We offer you everything, because in the website there will be an add-on where you can apply for a mortgage and learn more about it. And for the website, it's simple. The website tells you about everyday life challenges. And these will derive into Gregor's diary, which will have Gregor's attempts, like you saw earlier, how he tried to make a phone call with the iron. So that's funny. And it will be there. And also Gregor's successes, because you need to identify with someone who's succeeding to make it on his own. And all this will come from the users, from the community. You have the freedom tips, which you can give through Twitter, to YouTube, through Instagram. Any channel you can think of, you can give him advice. And you will have a ranking based on voting. And the rewards will be basically for everyone. People who are scared of moving on their own will see that it's possible. And those who are active will get the following rewards. The top user will get the freedom apartment, and the other top users will have an advantage on the mortgage rates based on their activity on the website. And to conclude, my colleague will come and tell you the whole story once more.
So basically, the Freedom Project is not just about advertising. It's a bigger project, and it's a long-term solution. And it involves a lot of people. People can just watch, people can interact, or they can become the next hero and experience their own freedom. And in this case, this is a kind of tutorial, and it shows people that everybody can do this. So I would like to thank everybody and invite to stage all of my colleagues, Anabela, Silvia, Kirill.